been made of Edin Dzeko so far? Because the manager said he wants him to improve a little bit the other day.
Well, I think Edin's coming in January. It's in the ideal world. It'd have been great if you can get him in the summer. You know, where they can bed in, different philosophy, different teammates, maybe different systems, pattern of play, whatever. But there's no doubt about it. The lad is a great talent. He's a fantastic talent.
There've been a lot of new signings come in. Kolarov and Boateng have come in and out of the team from time to time. Is it a case of they all need time to settle in?
Of course it does. You know, I keep saying you can go through all the clubs, the history of it, signings they've made, and Sir Alec did it. Remember with, I mentioned to you lads before about Patrice and Vidic, Patrice Everton Vidic, when he bought me in January, and they was saying, you know, they'd never take to the Premier League, and look what buys they've turned out, and it does take time, and it's not an excuse. And Edin again, he's a really tremendous talent.
What's been the thinking behind playing Kolarov on the left-hand side of midfield when he was signed as a full-back?
Well, I think it was just pushed him a bit higher again, because we didn't have the wide players at that moment in time, and just to push him on one, which has happened over time. You know, Sir Alec's done that with Everett. He's pushed Patrice up. You'll see it many a time. Glenn Johnson, we did that with Glenn Johnson at Portsmouth. Pushed him on, and Eunice Couple right back and pushed Glenn with his attacking minded. So it's nothing out the ordinary.
Brian, Sean Wright Phillips in a difficult position, isn't he? As a coaching staff at the moment, is it possible to get the best out of him when his mind will be sort of inevitably partially moving on?
Sean, every day I've been here, he comes in and he trains really well, and I think he's got a really good mental strength, and that won't be a problem. I'm not privy to what goes on with, you know, with that side of it. And Sean Wright Phillips is not a problem. Every time he trains well, you know, he's got a great mentality. He goes out every game and tries, and good, bad and indifferent, okay. But the one thing you know with Sean Wright Phillips, when he steps over that white line, you know what you're getting.
He could still be an important part of the
he's bound to be an important part in it from now to the end of the season. You know, because we've just been speaking there about the wide players. With Adam now looking to get him back. You know,
sorry, is it on a wider point? Is it important that players like Sean, and I think he's been in a total of 9 seasons at this club, sort of man and boy, so to speak, that they're retained to a certain extent, that you know, the City fans have players that they can identify with a core.
Well, I think players, you know, it comes from within, doesn't it? You know, you can kid most people, but you can't kid yourself, can you? You know if you're ducking it, and I can't see any of our players that we've ducked it, and particularly with a club like Manchester City, you know, because it has got history, and I don't think any player genuinely goes out and doesn't want to try. I mean, what a living, you know, football, it's not a job, is it? You know, it isn't, it's not a job, you know, why can't you go out and enjoy your training, enjoy your football? Must be something wrong, mustn't there? And as I say, the lad you've mentioned is not a problem. Every day he works hard, you can see it at match days as well. And Sean's definitely got a great mentality. As I say, when he goes over that white line, you know what you're going to get for him, good, bad and indifferent.